Today we are hosting our second of 3 telethons as part of the Summer of a Million Meals campaign. This fundraising effort is so important for our community.
And we're so appreciative of all of you who've called in and going to the registers at Fry's to help out, and whatever you can do, we certainly appreciate. More importantly, so do the kids and families of those kids who will be able to eat and know where their next meal is coming from this summer. Let's continue our coverage with Rachel Cole. She's live out of the United Food Bank in Mesa. Hey, Rachel.
Hey guys, this is the 9th year that we've done this. It's such an important partnership and an important mission, and it starts with volunteers, young and old. In fact, our 12 News journalist Trisha Hendricks actually takes us to a school in the East Valley where Carson Junior High and high school is doing something to give back along with the United Food Bank. Check it out.
The backpacks lining the food pantry at Carson Junior High in Mesa look like any other. But on Fridays, they carry much more than books.
They'll just stop by Miss Gail. Do you have a snack? I said, sure, just put this in your backpack. Don't eat it during class. Whatever it is that they need, if we have it available, we're glad to do that.
Gail Chastain runs the school's food pantry. She says hunger follows kids right into the classroom.
They're not alert. They're tired. They just don't have energy. I mean, let's face it, that's where our energy comes from.
When Principal Chris Brunst arrived at Carson, the pantry had almost nothing to offer. Then came United Food Bank.
When I arrived here, to be honest, we only had 1 can of beans to be able to hand out to families. And you can't make that up, right? Like, that was the only thing that we could offer.
Now the shelves are stocked. Every Friday, 20 to 30 food bags go home with students, up to 120 a month. Chris says the results speak for themselves. He recalls a student who had been stealing food on campus.
He knew he was going to go home and there wasn't going to be food. Assistance that they were giving had run out at the end of the month and there wasn't any food, and they needed a couple more days before they were able to have food in their pantry. Through United Food Bank, we were able to say, hey, we've got options for you. Let me come on over. Let's go talk to Miss Gail. Let's get some food for you. The following weeks, he was much more lively, much more engaged in class.
And when a family lost everything in a house fire, the pantry was there.
We looked over into the neighborhood and we saw a huge plume of smoke. We're like, what's going on? Like, we wonder if that's one of our kids. And so we drove over there. The family had just gotten out of the house, and one of our students was standing there crying with his little brother. Luckily that night, Mr. Ruiz, our assistant principal, was able to come down here to the school. He was able to put together some food bags and to be able to bring those to that family, and so that way they knew that they had something that night.
It's the kind of response that's only possible because of what United Food Bank has helped them build here. Gail says families don't have to be in crisis to ask for help.
They don't necessarily want people to know, but because we are able to reach out to our families in a lot of different ways, that they will be able to understand that we have that here for them.
The need grows every summer, and she says everyone can play a part.
We have a lot of food insecurity right now, and it's something that we just need to step up to the plate and help those that need it. Everybody can do something.
If someone's able to donate a meal, if someone's able to donate some cans, if someone's able to donate or go help volunteer, that truly does make a difference in our kids' lives. And it makes it where that way they can be able to go home and have a full belly and be happy.
In Mesa, Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.
And so now we're chatting with Chris Bodner, who's the director of Agency Network. So why is it so important to partner with so many different agencies to distribute food to families?
Yeah, we have 130 plus partners within our service area. That's going from eastern Maricopa all the way to the New Mexico border. All the way far north is the I-40, and as far south as the Pima-Pinal County line. So we have lots of partners in that area, and it's important for us to serve them because they're the ones that are serving their communities. They are the little mom and pop churches. They are the schools. They are those individuals that are helping kind of put those food boxes together and put them into their communities.
And then what's wild is we continually say the need in Arizona is so strong. We're unfortunately the state that wastes the most food, and you guys are trying to prevent that by working with so many different partners, right?
Right, yeah, we rescue from grocery stores and we put that food back into our network. So we are able to get our trucks out there and put that food back to us so that way we can get it to our neighbors that need it. And so every dollar that's donated today helps put towards that mission.
Absolutely. And you know, during these telethons, we're asking you to donate what you can. But if you're sitting and watching this coverage and you need help, you can call too. You just actually spoke to someone on the phone who said, how can I get my hands on food for my family?
Yeah, someone just asked me, how can I get a home delivery to me? And so I was able to connect him from our website. We have a Find Food map, and I was able to connect him to that and say, hey, this is where our agency partner